So I've just finished watching the One Piece live action season 2, so here are my thoughts about it. Fun fact, before I began my anime journey of One Piece, I actually watched, the live action first. And the reason is because that, the live action was shorter and I heard a lot of good things about it. But yeah, I actually watched, the live action before the anime, which is not a good thing because it kind of ruins the story a little bit, but not really. But anyway, One Piece live action season 2. Now, I actually did enjoy the first season of the show, and I was actually really looking forward to the next season. So let's get into the negatives before we get to the stuff that I actually do like. Now, the first complaint that I have with the season is the CGI. Look, don't get me wrong, the CGI in the show is amazing, but there are some scenes in the show where the CGI looks either terrible or just goofy. But like I said, the CGI in the show is amazing. But that's just gonna be my only complaint. So now let's get to the stuff that I actually do like. Now the first one is the important one, which is the story. I mean, like, come on, this is a live action, so of course they're gonna copy one to one with the anime and also the manga. There's one thing in the show where even in the anime or even the manga didn't do, and that's revealing the important stuff early in the show. Here's what I mean, okay? So in Marineford, the arc that's really like far into the story already, we get this part where before Goldie Roger's execution, Goldie Roger tells Garp to take care of his son. And we know that that son is Ace. So in the anime, it took them around like 400 episodes to go to that part. But in the live action, they decided to take that part and put it early on in the story. And I feel that's a good thing because they're actually like giving us like context and like foreshadowing before, that stuff happens. And they actually like mentioned, some of the characters that are really far into the story. Like there's this one character that they mentioned that made me actually like go gear 5 because I didn't expect them to actually have the guts to, mention or even like explain, the important stuff, early on into the story. Like that's something that not even in the anime did. And man, just like the first season, they actually nailed it with the casting. Because in season 2, we actually get a lot more other characters like Captain Smoker, Dory and Brogy, Chopper. Like probably the best casting in this season has to go to, Captain Smoker in my opinion. Because the actor that's playing Smoker actually looks and acts like him. Like he was just so cool. But man, the character that I didn't expect to get an actual upgrade is Wapol. Because in the anime, he might just be, if not one of the worst villains. Because it's just basically, like Pac-Man and nothing else. But in the live action, they actually made him actually really cool. Like he actually feels like menacing and actually feels like an actual villain. And the fight scenes are also really good too, in my opinion. The fight scenes, like choreography, whatever how you pronounce it, is actually really good. I like that a lot. So overall, I think that this show is really good. And I'm looking forward to the future seasons because since that they're revealing like the important stuff that's like further on into the story, that makes me think that they actually want to make more, seasons of this show, which I think is a good thing because I really want to see more of the live action. And I feel like, non-anime watchers or the people that didn't even read the manga can also like enjoy the show. So that's why I'm gonna give the One Piece live action season 2 a 4.5 out of 5. I think that this season is amazing and I'm looking forward to the future seasons.